Hey, I'm here. Good to see you, Ty.
Good to see you as well. I can't see you, but
Well,
good to hear you. Good to hear you.
not much to see. I'm in my car.
Oh, okay.
With the just want for first off the availability. Has anything changed from the injury report? Marcus still out. Everybody else still available.
Yeah, Marcus is out, and PG's questionable.
What's PG questionable with?
He kind of tweaked his ankle a little bit last game, so he's going to warm up and see how he feels.
Okay. I guess the second part was defensively. And we're a tenth of the way through the season. How do you kind of evaluate both how Kawhi and PG are in terms of setting the tone of the defense, like you've asked them to do, and just the defense as a whole? Like, are you liking the progress you have seen?
Yeah, I'm loving the progress. And, it's funny because Pat Beverly and Nick Batum has really been the two that start off on the best players every night. So, we try to let Kawhi and PG, as far as catching up and getting in better shape because of the shortened training camp. But it's coming soon where those guys will have to guard the best players and set the tone for us every single night.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks, Andrew. We'll go over to Ohm.
Hey Ty, with PG is the back-to-back a consideration at all? Maybe just erring on the side of caution since you guys have 2 games in a row.
Well, the sports science team is, they're doing a good job of taking a look at him, and it's all about how PG feels. He's going to be the one that gauges it and see how he feels, and they're going to make a decision together. So, really out of my hands.
And how much of a groove has he just been in? Obviously, we see the stats and how he's been playing, but I was just wondering, how much of a groove have you seen him been in?
He's in a really good groove. I think understanding where he's going to touch the ball on the floor, exactly where he's going to get his shots from, and just playing through him and PG. Playing through him, Kawhi and Lou. Those guys are really doing a good job of just reading the defenses. When guys are double teaming or helping, they're making the right pass. When not, they're able to go to work one-on-one. So they've been doing a good job of reading the situation.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks, Ohm. We'll go over to Beth Harris.
Hey, Ty, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Just wondering if there's been any talk among the team today regarding the decision involving the Jason Blake case back in Kenosha, as far as the prosecutor deciding not to charge the officers.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to discuss it. Guys just now filtered into the arena, so we haven't had a chance to really get together as a group.
Do you expect maybe any show of unity tonight in any way from them regarding that?
It's something we'll discuss once we get the whole team together, but we haven't, like I said, we just all kind of filtered in right now because it's 2 hours before the game, so we haven't had a chance to discuss it as a team.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Beth. We'll go over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. Hey, so obviously Marcus is out today, and you've talked about how involved he's remained. Wondering from your angle as a coach, like what do you do to kind of keep him involved and keep him learning? Is he involved with like film study, and what do you tell him to kind of keep him with you guys?
He's been on the floor for every practice, every shoot around. I'm going through all the plays. I'm knowing the play calls. So he's been involved, every day. So it's not like he's been away from the team and not actually being able to be a part of it. So he's been doing a great job of doing his rehab and doing what he's been doing, but also having, the time to be on the floor with the guys and running through the plays.
And it seems like he's embracing sort of a leadership role with this. Like he's really excited for that.
Yeah, he's been great. I think with the young guys, he's been really good, and also with the veterans. And I think when you have a guy like Marcus, his stature of player, especially being in the league for 10 years, and able to communicate with these guys has been great for us. So I love his involvement, and we need him to keep doing it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Miriam. We'll go over to Sabrina.
Hey, Ty. The other night, you guys had a lineup where I think Kawhi and PG were the bigs, along with Lou and Luke and Reggie. And I'm just curious how you got to that point, and if there's anything you saw out of that would make you consider going small more often.
Oh, we will once we get better at it. It wasn't a great showing, but it is something that we look forward to, of having guys like PG, Kawhi, Nick, Marcus, and Serge, or Luke and Serge. We got a lot of combinations we can throw on the floor, which is going to be beneficial for us. But we got to get better at it. And they went small, having Sarge at the 5, so we just threw it out there. But it is going to be something going forward in the season that we're definitely going to use a lot.
Even having Kawhi practice his low man defense there.
Yeah, getting to his fronts, I guess. He got to front the post, and then we got to help him on the backside.
Thanks, Ty.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. We'll go over to Tomer.
Hey, Ty, it's good to see you. Just curious, you've coached a while in this league, and Pop last year told us that no one could see Kawhi's offensive explosion as a playmaker, as a scorer coming. I'm curious from your perspective throughout your time in the NBA, like how have you seen his growth? Did you expect this kind of growth from him when you saw him first come into the league?
In San Antonio, when he first got into the league, he was more of a defender. I think he got credit for, guarding LeBron in the finals and the things he did defensively. And I think just seeing how his game's expanded as far as, from the mid-range to now the three-point shot, but now also with the playmaking ability to be able to make the right play and pass, every single play. So I think the other night he had 9 assists and no turnovers. So we're going to need him to do that for this team. And every year he's shown growth, from being a defender to the mid-range shot, to the post-ups, to the three-point shot, and now be able to distribute the basketball. So he continues to get better every year.
Is there another level for him offensively to go?
I hope so. Keep getting better and better. I think he works on it every single day, and he's a hard worker. Sometimes we got to kick him out of the gym most of the time. But, he's going to continue to get better, and we're going to need that from him.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tomer. We'll take a couple more. Cam Buford.
Hey, Ty. So far this season, you've post games, you've kind of focused on a couple stats, turnovers and assists. And my question to you is, which stat is indicative of a Ty Lue coach team?
Well, it kind of varies because, you don't know on a night-to-night basis if your team's going to be able to take care of the basketball or if teams are going to double team the post or blitz pick and roll. So the turnovers can be high. I think so. If you had to ask me that question, I would think more assists. Just sharing the basketball, guys getting involved, and for the most part, we've been doing a great job of that this season. I thought the other night in Phoenix. PG had it going, so I thought we just locked into just throwing him and Kawhi the ball and kind of got stagnant. So we got to continue just to keep playing through the game, continue with our flow offense. And, guys like PG and Kawhi, they're going to find the ball and they're going to get their shots anyway. But, it's the nature of the game. When a guy like PG is going like that, you just continue to just keep coming down and just feeding him. And I thought Phoenix did a good job of just locking into him and able to load up on him on the defensive end.
And when you look at the San Antonio Spurs, the development of Dejounte Murray, what do you see in this kid, and what do you kind of see, what's the ceiling, or how good can you actually be?
He can be really good. I think kind of like Kawhi when he first got there, he's more of a defensive presence. Just being able to be 6'5", 6'6", with the long arms and be able to defend. But now I see his mid-range jump shots improving. He's taking his three-point shot now. He's trying to improve that. And then one-on-one and in an open floor, he's really good. So, in a Popovich system, he's definitely going to get better because they've probably been the blueprint of how to develop young talent, and they're doing that with Dejounte as well.
And we'll take the last one from Maria.
Hi, Coach. This is for Top Deportes in Latin America. Given all the unique circumstances that we're all dealing with, such as the league adopting tougher policy to its health and safety protocols, on top of this crazy modified game schedule, how have you seen your guys managing their emotions in what is so far an unusual season?
We've been doing our best, just trying to follow NBA protocol. I think our team's doing a great job of adjusting, and adapting. And that's going to be our biggest word for the year, is being to adapt to whatever situation we're put through. And our guys are doing a good job of that so far.